Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today is part 2 of my fall decorating series. As a lot of you guys probably know, we are gearing up to move, so I can't do too much fall decor, but I want to do some really easy and intentional decor swaps that makes my home feel a lot more cozy for fall. Don't worry, there will absolutely be pumpkins and all the things we know and love about fall decor. I just have to scale it back a little bit this year, so I figured that's great for anyone who doesn't like to go all out with their decor, just likes to add in small little pops. Hopefully this video can give you some ideas, and thank you so much to Wayfair for sponsoring today's video. I have a decor haul full of items from Wayfair. I feel like so many people don't realize that you can not only get amazing furniture on Wayfair, but you can also find really awesome decor and seasonal decor. So let me show you what I got. In true Katie Vining decorating fashion, I feel like it just would not be a decorating video if I didn't put on a cozy background. So I like to go on YouTube and you just search like fall ambiance or cozy ambiance and a ton of different things will come up. So that's what I'm gonna search. That's all you have to do. And I feel like it's so nice, especially too, like just to have on in the background. We have such a good mix. Carrie, Dayton, and Blippi. Two of the faves in this house. Ooh, do we want exquisite jazz music, misty cafe ambiance? Ooh, that one's nice. Autumn porch ambiance. This one's pretty cool. Let's go with the cozy fireplace ambiance. All right, like I mentioned, I have a haul of items I want to show you. They're actually all from Wayfair. I feel like so many people think of like Wayfair and they think, oh, they have such amazing furniture, but they also have really, really good decor and they have fall and Halloween decor. So I picked up a few things. Some are like evergreen, always on type like year products. And then others are more specific for fall and Halloween. First were these taper candle holders, and I've been talking about taper candle holders a lot in my recent videos. I just feel like there's so many good ones out there right now, and I'm obsessed. I found this set. They're like the cast aluminum in this really, really beautiful like antique bronze color. Like, you're joking. It was a set of 3 and I was like, yep. Immediate add to cart. I just feel like these are something that they like look vintagey, they look expensive, so I had to pick these up when I saw them on Wayfair, and I think they will be perfect for my fall decorating. I just feel like candles, like adding candles, whether it be like faux LEDs or whatever it is, just make a space feel really, really cozy. So that's another reason why I wanted to pick those up. I have a few different sets. I'm using them in other areas of my home. I honestly love to use taper candle holders like that without candles even in them. I just think they look really pretty on like shelves and stuff. So when I saw those ones, they were really unique. I hadn't seen anything like them before and I just felt like they looked so expensive. So I had to pick them up. The next item, and well, the next few items are definitely geared more towards fall, but when I saw this paper mache pumpkin, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna need that. It's just like the perfect size. It has like a little bit of a weathered look to it, so it has some good texture, some good color going on, and I love that it was like a nice off-white. I just feel like I could use this anywhere in my home because the size is really versatile and the color will kind of blend with anything. So I know I will get a lot of use out of this in this house and in our next home. And let me just say as well, the packaging for Wayfair is really good. This came with like perfectly fitted styrofoam. So this baby was not moving at all in this box, and you don't always get great packaging when you order fragile things online. We all know that. You guys have probably seen, but I have a blanket ladder back here. I love having a blanket ladder. I just think it's like, again, just like makes a room feel more cozy. And we have tons of blankets. These ones are just decorative, so I picked up a new decorative fall blanket. Again, keeping it really, really neutral because I like to have fun with my pillows. So you'll notice maybe a little bit more colors in my pillows. So I wanted to keep this more neutral. I love the plaid. To me, plaid screams fall. Like plaid, ginghams, all of those just really, really scream fall to me. They make me think of like flannels. So when I saw this, I was like, it's really neutral. I could totally like see myself getting a ton of use out of this, again, in this house and in our next home. I loved like the tassels, the quality of it. Now that I have it in my hands, feels really, really nice. But yeah, this will just be a decorative blanket, but that doesn't mean it's not gonna be loved. And then the last thing I got were some dried stems. They came in such a big box. But yeah, I got some dried stems for my vase. Like I said, really intentional decor swaps. So like I have a medium-sized vase right here that I can replace with the pumpkin. I got stems that I can replace my stems with. I have a decorative box right here where I can easily switch those out for the candle holders. So really, really intentional. I feel like that's the easiest way to go about seasonal decorating, is like thinking about the items that you already have. I've been talking about this for a long time, but I feel like that is my best decor tip, is just looking at the items that you already have and thinking about like seasonal swaps that you can purchase directly to go in their place. Because I feel like if you think about what you already have, like if you like the way your decor is already set up, when you're wanting to seasonally decorate, you'll enjoy your seasonal decor so much more and it will feel a lot less stressful. I try to, definitely over the years, I've not really thought intentionally about things that I'm purchasing, but I've tried to be a lot more mindful over the last few years. One, because gotta reel it in budget-wise, we're buying a house. Yeah, girl is trying to reel it in budget-wise, but like I just don't want to end up with like a bunch of decor items that like I loved them all individually, but I didn't have a plan for them, and then they don't work in my space the way that I wanted them to. So really intentional, awesome decor swaps like these dried florals. I love the colors of these, and I think they're gonna look so pretty. So those are the items I picked up from Wayfair. Definitely be sure to check out Wayfair for all of your decor and furniture needs. A lot of the other items I have in this room are from Wayfair as well, and I'll point those out as we go along. But yeah, that is my little decor haul for this room, and I'm really excited to get decorating. I feel like I need to light a fall candle or something as well. I'm like in a kid-free house right now, so I could light a candle. Let's do that. All right, just want to show you the current state of the living room. It's just kind of become a mess. This is like empty, but for some reason toys always end up on here, and it's totally like you just can't even see any of the decor that's here. My little tray has turned into a tray for us to play dice in, and Bryn just like is also learning about dice and all that stuff, numbers and counting. But yeah, it's just a mess. It's overrun with toys. I wasn't gonna clean up before I started filming this, but yeah, like Play-Doh kits, the pillows are all a mess. And you know, even though we're moving soon, I still want some fall vibes. So I figured we could do some really easy, like light fall decorating, just kind of like some intentional decor swaps that make the house feel a little bit cozier for fall before we start packing. So yeah, this is just kind of the before. This is where we're at. And even though I'm not looking to do a lot, I think we can make a big impact with the small changes I do want to make. With all that being said though, let's get this place cleaned up before we can decorate. I swear with kids, we find ourselves cleaning the living room like 3 times a day. There's just always toys everywhere, which is such a good thing. Definitely not complaining, but then also like little pieces from toys end up in places that they're not supposed to be. And today was the day that I finally found where they actually went and got some of the clutter out of the living room. In the new house, it's easy for me to say now like, oh, there won't be toys in the living room, but the playroom will be right next door to the living room. Toys will find their way over there. Like you see, we have Bryn's little chair and a ton of her stuffed animals that we just keep in here. This little Play-Doh set, because we do let her do a lot of activities at this coffee table, especially since I refinished it. This coffee table is actually also from Wayfair. It's called the Key coffee table or the Kai coffee table. I'll have it linked down below. I absolutely love it. I love the color. I love like the deep wood grain finish, but I did have to do a like top coat on it, like a polyurethane top coat, just to make it a little bit more wipeable. This is the matte top coat. As you can see, it's not really matte, but it has made it so much easier to clean, and this coffee table looks so much better since I put a little bit of love into it. For now, I'm just putting back all the decor that was in here, but we are going to swap out that plant for a fall plant. The rest of this just needs a dusting. Oh my gosh, I'm a little bit ashamed about how dusty everything is. We do have air purifiers all over the house, which I feel like cuts down on the dust a lot, but admittedly, we could be so much better about like actually wiping this down, because there was a layer of dust on everything. So note to self, when we move into the new house, make it a point to dust just a little bit more often. I actually love these stems so much more than I did when I first unboxed them. When I first unboxed them, I showed them to Brian. I was like, a white refrigerator, honey. Like, what is this? If you know what that's from, then we're best friends. But I was like, what are these? But then now that I actually have them in my vase and I'm kind of playing with them a little bit, I am obsessed. So don't initially judge a book by its cover, because I actually think these are so unique and so gorgeous. With a little bit of fluffing, I'm obsessed with these dried floral stems. I'm gonna be so honest, I did not know how I felt about them when they came in. I was like, But with a little bit of fluffing and then like actually seeing them in this vase, I feel like the warm tones in here like perfectly pull with these dried florals, and I love them. I like to sit and like fluff them for a bit because I am manic like that, but also because I don't like them to like cover the TV too much, but just like a teensy tiny bit, so when you're actually looking at the TV, I feel like, I don't know. And of course these will get moved, but I don't know. I just like to sit there and fluff my florals. I feel like they look so much better now that they're like fluffed and styled than they did just out of the box. So don't judge a book by its cover, because I did, and I'm really glad that I decided to order these because they're really pretty, and I don't have any fall stems like this. For the rest of the sideboard, I am just kind of doing little decor swaps. I wanted to put the pumpkin there, but then there just wasn't enough color variation, so I thought maybe the candlesticks would work better. But as you guys know, my decorating is always a ton of trial and error. Like I said, since the beginning of the video, I did buy a lot of this stuff super intentionally with an idea of where I wanted to put it, but sometimes that doesn't always go according to plan. So I feel like having a couple different options, if possible, like, oh, this could work here or here, and vice versa, has really served me well, because these candlesticks look a lot better, especially since they're pulling a lot of the warm tones from that stem, since a lot of the other items in that particular decor stack are a lot cooler. And then you can see the candlesticks here, they just don't really pop as much off of the brown book. It doesn't look bad, but they just definitely don't pop as much as they did next to the cooler toned vase and the lighter colored book. Now that I've got this kind of where I want it, it's not 100%, I decided I needed to walk away and come back with fresh eyes, so I'll just divert my attention to something else that needs to get done, like putting this blanket on the blanket ladder, for instance. But yeah, I feel like a lot of times I just am staring at stuff too long and I'll start to just like hate it no matter how I have it. So I need to walk away and come back with fresh eyes, or ask Brian what he thinks and get his input. That's also really valuable to me. Okay, I'm liking the way this looks. I just feel like it needs just a little bit something extra. And because this is a bowl, I was like, okay, well, let me go dig through my stuff, see what I have. And I do have a bunch of like different fall fillers. So I'm thinking I'll do the acorns. Let's see how it looks. Let's just grab all these little acorns out of here. Just kind of throw them in there. I don't remember how many came in this set. I got these last year from Home Goods, and I absolutely love them. I don't remember exactly like how many came in the set though. What's going on here? Why is that sticking to that? Okay. And then is there any more? Oh, there's another one. Okay. I think that's all of the acorns. Is that pretty good? Just kind of like fidget with them a little bit. You don't want them to look like perfectly placed, but also I want them to not look so disheveled. So that just kind of like adds some warmth to this decor stack that I feel like a lot of the other ones already have, especially this one with like the brass. But yeah, so we have the acorns. There's also like some other things in here. We could like mix these like little pumpkins. I also think that's pretty cute. We also have some of these like bigger Sherpa pumpkins. We have these pumpkins. So we could mix, whoa, a couple different styles in there, because yeah, this is just like a big bag of random filler that I've collected and kept throughout the years, just in case for situations like this. Oh yeah, I think I like the mix. For the coffee table, typically all I do is change out the plant. This plant was actually where the pumpkin is, but I love this vase. It's like the perfect size. So I'm just gonna pull out those green stems. I'm going to remove this green plant, put that back, and then I have tons of fall stems, so we're just gonna grab one of those. This one is one that I got on clearance last year from Hearth and Hand. So I think we're gonna do this one because it kind of pulls in some of the like yellow and orangey tones. It has a lot of good tones in here, and yellow is my favorite color. So I think we're gonna do this one. What I'll do is kind of like bend this stem. You could actually see that on this one. Not a great example because it wasn't like as long, but I'll just like bend this stem. It has a wire inside, so it's really easy to manipulate. Same thing with these branches. It's like what I did here. I just kind of like bent it until it had the look that I wanted, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Super easy, stuff that I already had, didn't cost me any extra money. I just kind of bent it until I got it to the place that I wanted, fluffed it a bit. Obviously takes 2 hands, but yeah, I just fluffed it the same way I did my other stem that I used. And now I have a really easy, nice fall replacement. And last thing we need to do is change out some of these pillows. I have not bought any new or purchased, I don't think bought is a word, any new fall pillows. So we're gonna be swapping out some of the pillows I already have for some of my fall pillows that I've kept from previous years. You might notice that this is the same pillow we already have on our couch, just in like a rust colorway. This and this pillow, a lot of the pillows on my couch actually are from Kirkland's. Definitely my most favorite place to buy decorative pillows. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead, swap some of these out. Same with these. These are also from Kirkland's, these really cute like plaid pillows. Some of you guys might be thinking, Katie, you're really doing the least here. But yeah, we are moving and we're closing on our house in less than a month. So I still want those like cozy fall vibes. But first of all, I'm trying to do it on a budget this year, and I'm trying to just have a little bit of fall vibes. That way I don't have a ton of extra stuff I need to like pack up when we're moving. This is why I always harp about removable covers, because I am able to typically use my pillows year over year, and it's such a great way to save money because throw pillows are expensive, and I figure since there's no kids around and I have a second, let's give Padme some much needed love and attention. Padme, you matched the fall decor! So, like I said, keeping it simple this year, but still bringing in those fall vibes. Such cute items. I will have everything linked down below, including like the furniture and stuff, because most of it is actually from Wayfair, but I will link everything that I absolutely can. These are my fave. I'm so obsessed with those. But yeah, everything is done. It's nice and cozy. It's not much, but it's honest work, you know? But I think it's cute. I just wanted to I couldn't do nothing, you know? So here is a little bit of light and easy fall decorating for my living room. Well, all right, everybody, there you have it. Some super easy fall decorating ideas. It's so hard. I'm like struggling so much with this because I feel like it's obviously so much less than I normally do. This is probably going to be the last decorating video. I'm pretty sure this is the last decorating video in this house, which is exciting. But like the timing of the move, I've stressed about it since we signed the contract. I knew that the timing of the move was going to be in the middle of my super, super busy season. It's a blessing, so like I'm not complaining about it, but it's just like I feel bad because I feel like I'm not posting the caliber of decor and like, you know, decorating videos and shopping videos that I want to, but it's just been such a busy, chaotic season of life for us, and it's only about to get busier and more chaotic for just all the best reasons. But I don't know, like part of me is like I just want to apologize because like I don't know, like I want to be able to do more, but like we're literally about to move. Like I know I haven't told you guys the closing date or when we're thinking about moving, but it's soon. It's really soon. Like pretty much after I film this, all this wall decor has to come down. We have to just start packing, and it is so crazy. I'm so excited, but like also it doesn't feel real. Do you know what I mean? But anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here and decorating with me through all the seasons of life and all the seasons of the year. Just know that Christmas, hopefully we're going to be able to pop off, especially in like the living room, the kitchen. Those areas are the ones we're planning to tackle first. But I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here all the time, shopping with me today and every day. Give this video a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell. I'm sorry that my decorating for fall has been really lame compared to past years, but I promise it is for all the best reasons. But anyways, I love you all so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.